If you're an unknown, no one is going to pay you for your work sight unseen. This is an entirely unrealistic expectation. Think about it. If someone you don't know walks up to you and says, "Please pay me for this piece that I wrote," and you don't know who she is, you'd think she's crazy, right? The only way to achieve this is through authority. So how do you build authority? Well, there are two ways to do this, and it's absolutely required if you want to get paid for your work. One, you can use or borrow someone else's authority, right? That's the traditional role of the publisher. Or two, build it yourself. Now, in the first instance, if you've been picked by a publisher, great. You can use their authority. That doesn't mean that you're off the hook, though. You are your own best marketer. The publisher can do a lot for you, but you will always be your own brand. Now, if you're an independent author, do you have the means to get featured? Do you have the money to hire a publicist? Do you have a connection at a bookstore so you can do a reading? Do you have the means to get on NPR or some other media outlet? Well, here's the crazy thing is that you can do all this, but there's only one path. Digital changed all the rules here. In the digital world, you have an opportunity to prove your value first. It does not matter if you are published or not. So publish your work in small pieces online. Build your credibility and authority, which you can get from publishing consistently, developing an audience, developing relationships. And no, you're not going to get paid right away. You have to earn the right to ask for that, only after you have gathered sufficient authority. Now, if you think, there's no way that I'm publishing my work for free, well, I urge you to rethink that. Look, it's not for free. You're getting paid in authority. And yes, that's not as good as getting paid in real money, but it's leading to that. You have to think very differently about the prospect of commerce here. Now, if your only aim is to make money from your work right now, that's fine. That can be your primary goal, but you've just limited your audience quite a bit. Now you have to get picked or pay someone like a publicist, someone who will lend enough authority to you that someone will pay you. In that case, then you should be spending your best writing on cover letters and resumes trying to get chosen for a job that's now incredibly scarce. Now, I'm not saying that the path of slowly accumulating credibility and authority is easy. In point of fact, it's a lot of work. But it's the one path that leads to both outcomes. And you might even build enough credibility and authority to get picked.